Okay, first up, you might be wondering, what is this skinny kid doing on the stage with a funny last name? Well, I want to talk about VR today. And in case you've been exploring the vast world of PNF 404 recently and don't know what VR stands for, it stands for very weird. I'm not a big VR fan, and it comes without saying, I don't really get what the whole buzz is around, the whole fuzz. Right? This obsession with people who claim that virtual reality will be the future and whatnot. I have something prepared right here, okay? I'm gonna present you some pictures, and let's make a guessing game out of it. You tell me whether the pictures that I'm about to show you are from reality or virtual. That's right, this is reality. Yeah, that's virtual. True again, that is reality. And this one, obviously reality. So what conclusion can we draw from these pictures? Well, it's obviously that reality looks far prettier than virtual reality does in any way or capacity. I just don't see the future aspect and usability of virtual reality. It's just bad. It looks horrendous, it doesn't serve any purpose. Now, what do the defenders of virtual reality say? First up, let's take a closer look at the average VR user, okay? How can we describe them? The average VR user just kinda looks like this. Well, of course, we have those wardrobe, basement dwelling kids that that live on their mom's credit card and expect to rule the world when they grow up eventually, or they have already grown up and are still lost in their virtual world. We have those absolute deplorables who use this VR tendency they have to meet with people because they have their social anxiety and are too scared to actually meet real people. Oh my god. It's way too creepy. It is way too horrifying. And we have those psychopaths who just want to break bones of actual other living people without fearing the consequences of going to prison for the rest of their lives. So yeah, the whole clientele of the VR business is kind of weird. I just can't get off this feeling that the people who want to invest in virtual reality and think of virtual reality as this future and this prospect of something new just either are total sociopaths who probably believe that we live in a simulation too, or have watched that Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy and his friends go on a virtual adventure and beat up everyone in this virtual space, but they also lose lives and whatnot. You know the episode, I have some footage in the background. I feel like people saw that and thought, yeah, this is a business opportunity, children love this. They don't. Most of them don't, only the weird ones, as we just went over. And let's just look into the truth of it, okay? This stuff is expensive. Expensive for what? For the technicalities of it? It looks dumb. I don't want to wear those glasses. I don't want to wear those stupid eye goggles and look in the future a la Google glasses. It just doesn't work. It kind of gives you, well, eventually, sometimes it might trigger certain photosensitive syndromes that certain people have a tendency for, and that is kind of increasing within the last 100 years for some weird reason. It also just looks dumb. You look stupid with that stuff on, for real. But luckily, we have this nice company that is focused on the entertainment of the customers, and also wants to deliver that with a worthy price. So here, wear your cardboard and get excited by punching up buildings. Yeah! And while you're punching up buildings, prepare to accidentally knock 1 or 2 or maybe a dozen holes in your wall. It's not worth it. You're gonna again have some expenses. And maybe, while doing so, you accidentally knock out the power cable that supplies your PC or your Nintendo Labo with the necessary power to actually run. So that's an end on both of those problems. Now Nintendo had figured this out already. Let's go back to the 90s, where they had the Virtual Boy. That's right, the Virtual Boy, who brings you into the virtual reality. Just by strapping that thing on your head, you can see the world in 3D. And play Wario games, where you can go into the background and in the foreground. Yeah. So, if you can tell me any reason to buy a VR set that is not massively degenerate, psychopathic, expensive, and just plainly unnecessary, then maybe we can get an arrangement here. But until then, I'm gonna wait for some proper arguments. See you in the next video.